What's up everyone, this is Mahan. Today we're going to talk about how to run numbers on a fixer-upper. When you want to flip a property, you want to know how to run your numbers so you can offer the right price, because as we all know, you make money in real estate when you buy, not when you sell. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to run your numbers and how you can get your maximum offer allowed in order to make the right investment. Real estate is a numbers game, so it's very important so you know your numbers. If you're working with an agent, or if you're an agent working with an investor, you need to know this number so you can help your clients better. And you need to make sure that with your knowledge your clients are protected, or if you're an investor, you know with your knowledge, with your the way that you know your numbers, you know you're protected when you invest your money in this business, because there's a lot of people that get into real estate, they fail because they don't know their numbers and they either offer too much, they have bad contractor, bad lenders, and so it's very important to know these numbers when you invest in real estate. You also could be a wholesaler that you want to get properties on the contract and assign them to a cash buyer. You need to know also what numbers to get this property on the contract for, so you don't get stuck with that contract. So the number one thing that I do when I'm running numbers on the flip is that I want to know how much other properties similar to the subject property are selling in that area. So if this is our subject property, I want to check, see all these properties around it that they are similar to it, how much they're selling for. So if this property is listed for $100,000, I want to see at least 4 comparables showing me how much this property would sell after it's repaired. So we call it ARV, after repair value. So if all of these properties, this one is at 230, this one is at 240, this one is at 250, this one is at 220. So then I get the average of this 4 properties, and that would be my ARV. But you need to remember, these properties, they have to be same, they have to be comparable. So if my subject property is 3-bedroom, then all my comparables, they also need to be 3-bedroom, same number of bathroom, unless you have the ability to add a bedroom or bathroom, then you could use those comps even you have 1 bedroom less than your comparable. So it's very important to pay attention to this. If your subject property has 2-car garage, your comparables, your comps are better. Your comparables, they also have 2-car garages. So the other things I'll pay attention to the yard, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, square footage, garage, floor plan, if it's a range, detached, attached. So you need to be careful you don't do the wrong comps, so then you're not going over market value. Another tip that I could tell you guys, not never, but it's always safe to not buy the largest home or the smallest home on the market, because they usually have a hard time selling it. Also, the houses, they're on busy street. A lot of people don't like to buy those houses, so you could have longer market time, and then you might need to sell them a little bit on the market value to because of being on the busy street or being the smaller or the largest home in that area. So now, after I get the asking price on this property, let's just say it's $80,000, right? I do my comps, the comparables, the average price of all those properties comes up to $200,000, right? So this is my ARV, after repair value. This is my purchase price, right? So I know how much I'm buying it. Again, we're still not sure if we're offering this much, but this is what their asking prices. I know what is my after repair value, and now I need to figure out a couple other costs that they come with the sale. I need to know how much they're gonna be my repairs. And I need to know how much closing costs I'm gonna have on the back end. You could add your holding fees. Sometimes some people use that number, some people don't. And then if you're using hard money loan or private lender, then you're gonna have lender fees. Again, these two are optional. So if you're not using a lender, or if you don't calculate your holding fees, again, these are usually like less than $1,000. So some people do, some people don't. We do use hard money lenders, private lenders in our projects, and we do calculate the holding fees. Now, but something that is very important, a lot of people usually fail because they overestimate this number. It's going to be repairs. So it's very important you get a number from multiple contractors. And anything that you get from a contractor, you need to have $5,000 or $10,000 over that, just in case. Anytime you flip in your property, you open a wall, there's something unexpected comes up that you need to repair. Or when you have the property on the contract, the buyers, they do a home inspection, they find something, they ask you to repair it, that's going to be extra cost for you, unless your contractor is going to do the work for you for free on the back end. A lot of them, they don't, unless that's your crew, you work with them all the time. So get at least 3 to 4 estimates from different contractors, ask for their ideas, and get the average number, find the one that is going to finish the project on time. What you need to be careful is that a lot of time they give you a number, but when you're by the middle of the project, they're going to come back and ask for more. So make sure you find the right contractor that gives you the same number, finish it with the same number. You know, you might be paying a little bit more, but you don't have the headache, and also finishes on time. So if the contractor tell us that it's going to cost us $40,000 for repairs, right? So now we have 40 here, 80 here, we have 200, 40 and 80, that is 120. 120 minus $200,000, that's going to be $80,000. So now you have so far $80,000 money into the deal, right? However, we have closing costs. Usually in our market, I personally add 10% off my ARV, and you could do 9%, 3% buyer's agent, 3% listing agent, and 3% closing cost assistant to the buyer, which in our market is kind of normal. You seller usually offer that unless you can negotiate it. If they don't ask for it, you're lucky. If they do ask for it, you already have it in your numbers. So 10% of $200,000 is going to be $20,000. Now I have 20, I have 40, 80, and 200. Now, holding fee, let's just say you gotta do $1,000 holding fee. And we gotta do lender fee 10% off the total loan amount. In this case, if you're borrowing, let's just say if you're borrowing $60,000 for purchase, $40,000 for repair, it's gonna be $100,000, and 10% off of that, we're paying $10,000 in lender fee, right? So now I have all my numbers. Now my ARV went $200,000 after repair value, minus all this number. So we have $40,000. I'm not gonna do that right now, do the purchase price. For my $40,000 and $20,000 closing cost assistant, $1K and $10K. So that would be 60, 70, 71. So 70 minus 200,000, that's going to be 130, right? And then minus that, the 1K for holding costs, 129. So then 129, you want to see how much money you want to make on each deal. So if I want to say, okay, I want to at least make $30,000 on each deal, then I'm gonna take this, or let's just say 40. I want to take the 40 profit off of that, right? Minus 130. So 130 is the ARV minus 40K repairs, 20K closing costs. Assistant are, you know, the closing costs on the back end. That's not closing costs. Assistant is only 3%. So closing costs on the back end, 10K lender's fee, and the 1K that I didn't subtract that yet. But 130 minus 140 minus 40 is going to be $90,000. Minus the 1K, 89. Right? So this is a very important number. Why? Because I know that if my ARV is at this number and I have all this cost added together minus my profit, my maximum offer allowed is $89,000. So I know if I buy this property under $89,000 or at $89,000, if I buy it at $89,000, I know I'm making $40,000. So if the property is listed for, or I can buy the property at 80 instead of 89, then I am possibly making $49,000. So it's better for me. So this is how you get your maximum offer allowed. Your max to make your usual number, which is $40,000, is 89. But if you buy it at 80, you're making an extra $9,000. Another thing I wanted to add to this is that if you're a real estate wholesaler and you're trying to wholesale this house to a cash buyer or to an end buyer, you have an extra step in this, and that would be your assignment fee. So when you could, if your buyer, you know, if your buyer likes to make $40,000, you could do the 200 minus 40 repairs minus 20K closing costs, 10K lender, 1K, and the 40K, right? Then you have 89 here. Then you would take the 89 minus, let's just say you want to make $5,000 or $9,000, minus $9,000 assignment fee, right? Then you're at 80. Then you can go ahead and sell this contract to an end buyer for $80,000. Sorry, $89,000. You take the $9,000 in assignment fee. They'll make their $40,000 profit. All these costs are paid off. Everybody wins. So you have an extra step as a wholesaler to add your fee and take it off the number. And the numbers, they still need to work out in order to be, you know, have a successful transaction where you can actually make money. Buyers make money, your agents, the agents are making money, and your lender is making their money, so everybody's happy. So it's very important to know your numbers when you are investing in real estate, doing flips, wholesaling houses, or if you're a real estate agent trying to help your client, you need to know numbers. We get so many times that some clients, they work with real estate agents that they don't know the numbers and they end up failing. And because of the contract, you're overpricing the deal and they don't know the numbers. Know your numbers, you're always going to make money in real estate. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and we'll see you on the next video.